Okay, we'll move on to that other game, Western Suburbs and Balmain, from yesterday, because I thought, incidentally, there was a bigger crowd out there than they published. I don't know whether there's one gate for... well, I won't say that. That's a terrible thing to say. West performed the greatest comeback I've written since Lazarus was returned from the dead to run out 17 to 14 winners and beat a bewildered Balmain team who threw away a half-time lead of 10-0. Now, West were totally outplayed in the first half, no doubt about that. They couldn't move through the very rigid Tigers' defence, and yet in an astonishing 17 minutes of the second half, they experienced 3 tries and 2 goals. The final from this young fella. Tell us about the game.
Well, yes, it was sort of an up-and-down game, really. In the first half, their Balmain were just too strong in all departments. Their backing up was really good. Their defence was superb. We just could not break them at all. That's
when I expected you to do some of your dodging and weaving, but you'd had this knock early.
Yeah, I got a knock early in the game. It just knocked me around. Plus, it was very hot out there in the first half. Yeah. The second half, it seemed to cool down.
Don't tell me you little blokes feel the heat, do you?
Oh, in really? black jerseys we do. I wish we had white jerseys, actually.
You can't do that. You're traditionally yes. Western Suburbs of the Magpies, and that's the way it's going to be. Unless you go for white with a little bit of black.
Yeah, a little bit of black wouldn't hurt, I suppose.
Cogger instituted a nice bit of football here. You got a good combination with him?
Yeah, very good combination with Trevor. I don't mind, who plays 5'8", really. I could have a combination with anyone, as long as I've got someone outside that's, willing to feed the backs and have a run every now and again.
This bloke, I'd like to have a bucket of what he's on. I don't know whether it's hard drugs or soft drugs or no drugs or what it is, but I'd like a gross of it because it's made a new man of him. Every time a kangaroo year comes around, Ian Schubert plays like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, I think he likes the trips to England, that's all.
That's what it is, the free trips to England.
That's what I think he likes.
He's playing extraordinarily good football for the last month. Although goal kicking wasn't his go yesterday, was it?
No, actually Colin kicked just as bad too. He kicked 1 from 7 or whatever.
That's right. Yeah, the wheel fell off badly. Was it windy out there? Very windy? The flags didn't indicate
Not that windy. I think it was just swirling around up very high. So it doesn't really get that windy. You lift them over. So.
You're becoming a television team.
Yeah, well, we like it actually. We haven't been on TV for 5 years. All of a sudden we've been on 4 times in 1 year. So.
Yeah, well, that was an awful tackle there. I want to just get on to Brooks in a moment because it was awful. It was really bad. There was no try on it. This fellow, Wilfred Williams, he would arguably be one of the best buys you've made, this fellow. He's incredible pace.
Very good. He's one of the quickest men I've ever seen over any distance, really.
Is that right?
Yeah. He's just got that acceleration. You'd get there at training, he'd just be jogging alongside, all of a sudden he'd just take off, and there's no way you can keep with him.
It's extraordinary. I mean, he's virtually unheralded. He came to Eastern Suburbs.
Yeah. And
they let him go. They apparently didn't impress them all that much. They let him go, and you guys picked him up straight away, huh?
Well, Steve went out and seen him in the Aboriginal knockout at Henson Park.
Yeah.
And he apparently had a really big game out there in one of the Titans.
How old was he?
25, I think.
Is he?
I'm not sure.
OK, well, let's have a look at a few of the incidents out of the game. That man we were talking about, Wilfred Williams. Now, watch the pace of him. There he goes. It's electrifying, isn't it? We've slowed it down so you get an idea of just what he can do. But, he's running 2 to 1, and there's Scott Gale, who's no slouch either, getting it onto you there, and plenty of backing up. But I got really shocked a couple of times, like on this occasion. He seems to be running slow. And then there's a little stutter with the feet. And then suddenly he props. He's able to change direction and start off pretty rapidly again. There he goes. He's got away from McCabe there. He runs into Wayne Pearce. Not too many get away from Wayne Pearce.
No, that's right, yeah.
But that's the sort of football this Wilfred Williams is. I've been a little bit shocked by the pace of the guy this year. Hardwick's run, it's worthwhile seeing. Just again, maybe you can talk to the people that missed the tackles here and tell them about it.
I was one of them, actually.
You were one of them,
yeah.
There you are. No, you're not. That wasn't you. The next one.
Yeah.
Yes, he gave everybody a clean workout there, didn't he?
Yeah, he runs so low to the ground. He's a very hard man to tackle.
The astonishing thing is, even though Freeman's got his hands on him, he's gone about another 18 yards sideways and backwards and pops a one-handed pass. That's where we cut out on the coverage. And I had a great lot of difficulty yesterday in that grandstand yesterday with one pier. OK, and it got directly in line with this, and I didn't see this until I had a look at the tapes this morning, and I'm just wondering whether Conlon popping the pass back into Gary Jack the last minute and a half of the game, and lo and behold, Jack drops the ball. I'm just astonished at that. I think there was a try probably going to come under the post, if not from him, from the player on his right. And I don't think I've ever seen him drop the ball in that circumstance.
No, he's just got very safe hands.
He's a splendid player as a rule, and just to come up, that would have been the ball game too.
Yes.
So that's the story there. Now, just getting on to that matter I was going to say with David Brooks, I don't believe he's a prop forward. I think he's quite definitely a second-row forward, and I think that's one of the reasons why Balmain have got problems around the ruck area. Now, I think questions must be asked about Balmain. They've squandered winning positions on 3 occasions this year. Now, I don't doubt the courage of the Balmain players, but I'm very much starting to doubt severely their mental attitude and their enthusiasm. I believe several of their big names should be introduced to the reserve grade coach